I need a new catchphrase.
How's it going, Star Warriors? That's true. You can do it.
How's it going, Star Warriors? We're gonna watch today episode 5 of Visions. Thanks, John. Way to come up with a good catchphrases. You intentionally set out for a catchphrase. That's how they always go, right?
That's right, yeah.
They don't just come naturally. You gotta think of that.
You gotta work really hard and let everyone know you worked really hard.
I've really been enjoying this show. Guys, hit that like button if you end up enjoying our reaction, or the dislike, doesn't matter. Engagement's engagement. Subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our next Star Wars reaction is up. Full-length watch-alongs, we stick it with the time code, or over at our Patreon page. Same tier, we have reaction highlights and watch-alongs included for many shows. Lastly, thank you to Pratham or Jaden. Honestly, I don't know which one edited this, but your names were mentioned. That's what counts.
You did
That's
a good job.
Good employers that you got here. The Ninth Jedi.
Ooh.
Jedi
number 9.
Many generations have passed since the light of the Jedi protected the galaxy. But Margrave Juro, ruler of the planet High Islan, has a plan.
High Islan.
Using these crystals, he seeks to restore the Jedi by reforging their ancient weapons, lightsabers.
Nice.
They hatch their own sinister plan to hunt all suspected Jedi and bring forth a new era of Sith rule.
Oh.
That was clever. Looked like there's a face in there.
Yeah. Is that a Kyber asteroid?
Yeah.
Join me in the fight to unite our war-torn galaxy and restore peace. I will be waiting.
It's a trap.
The real issue is whether this Juro can be trusted or not.
He has red eyes.
Yeah, he looks pretty evil, yeah.
If this is some kind of trap to kill Jedi, did everyone show up here believing that they could survive it? Or did you decide it was worth the risk just to obtain a lightsaber?
Let's have a philosophy debate instead.
Let's not even go to the planet with the Kyber crystal.
You said that it was strong here. But I sense the dark side in this place.
I doubt.
I see the 7 Jedi have already gathered, so I am sure he will arrive soon.
All right, then.
Oh.
I am an oil man.
I eat your crystals. I eat them up. Oh.
Honey, have you seen my creepy mask?
And my cloak. My sinister cloak. Whoa.
So you can change the length on this one?
Whoa.
Oh, neat.
Huh.
Actually, I've tempered the kyber crystals on each lightsaber so it reflects the user's connection with the Force. The color and the length will vary depending on the Jedi using it.
He's really connected. Look how long that lightsaber is.
Barely fits in the room, I'm so connected.
Remember that while the Force exists in every living thing, only those individuals who develop their connection to it will have the power to wield it.
Yeah.
But I wonder what color this lightsaber will turn when it's finally in the hands of a real Jedi.
God, I love this series.
Yeah.
It's pretty great, man.
Do one every year.
Jedi ships?
Unlikely, since they were summoned to the Aerial Temple.
Oh boy.
Kara, I need you to take these to the temple immediately. I'll be too busy looking after our newly arrived visitors.
You're all strange. Like this is the last time we'll see each other.
Oh my God.
Be careful, and may the Force be with you.
You really sound like you're gonna die, Dad.
You have illicitly manufactured several lightsabers for masterless Jedi.
And where exactly did you get that from?
From the one who enlisted your services to make them. Lajima, you will hand over the illegal lightsabers and come with us.
Oh, yeah?
Refusal is not an option.
Oh. Oh, no.
Did it bounce off his hand?
Yeah, like ricocheted.
Kara, just go!
Ah.
Is this what you desire?
Oh, sick.
Ooh, beautiful.
Sick looking logo.
A lightsaber. A real lightsaber.
Touch it.
The remaining sabers should be arriving very shortly.
I don't know, there's something still incredibly ominous about this room.
Whoa, yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh shit, she go for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Continue your training. Oh.
Wow, she's a good driver.
Yes. She and that droid are an effective team.
Damn, look at her go.
Whoa. God, it's beautiful.
Oh! Did her lightsaber change colors, or is that just...
It looks like it's starting to,
Yeah.
to get stronger green.
Yeah,
There goes the best damn kid in the galaxy.
I need for you to take us to the aerial temple immediately.
What the hell?
I pray.
No matter where you are in the galaxy.
Take this and get me to the temple.
Might as well. Come on.
Oh my god. It's like having a sloth.
Even this robot is pacing.
Something's coming.
Do you think it's the Margrave ship?
Whoa.
Thank you, old droid.
Don't mention it.
I'm the daughter of the saber-smith Lajima.
Not Cara Dune.
But my father was caught and taken away by the Jedi hunters. Please, use these to help me save him.
Jackpot.
Do you know the Margrave?
Yeah, I've known him ever since I was a baby.
Something doesn't feel right. I don't think we have a choice. We'll have to wait for the Margrave to arrive.
Oh no!
What a reveal!
I know.
I see.
Sinister to the core.
That was awesome. Shit.
Oh no!
The wait is over. I have been here the entire
time.
We are acolytes of the Sith and sworn to the dark side, and we are here to put an end to your pitiful plans of restoring the Jedi Order.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Oh, what a reveal.
Yes.
Holy shit, this is awesome.
Great play on expectations.
Our hunters have taken your father to a distant star system where you'll never see him again. And any attempt to rescue him will result in failure.
Oh, I knew it. He looked too shocked.
Dude, I love the animation of her specific lightsaber.
Yeah.
Nice moves.
Rodin!
Oh my god. It's got the camera movement I dreamt up for this. Oh, that.
Oh! Yes.
Will suffer, Juro.
Ooh. She's the Ninth Jedi. Oh! Grab the lightsaber. Force it.
Enough. We both know this isn't you, Omen.
I apologize. I became consumed by the other's darkness.
Cool.
It's like color psychology.
I know.
A number of Jedi who answered my call were killed, and Sith were sent in their place. So I hid myself in their presence in order to determine who was Sith. They learned about your father, and I could not be there to help.
Will you help me save him?
Of course I will. Help us restore peace to the galaxy and take your place as the Ninth Jedi so we can re-establish the Jedi Order.
Ooh. Oh man.
That light.
What about her pops?
They gotta go rescue him. Oh, it's like a lightsaber. It's like a lightsaber. But it's so long.
Looks like from the original Star Wars poster. Who's holding it? Yeah. All right, that's my favorite one.
That was an awesome.
That's my favorite one. Yeah, that was great. I was really emotionally hooked into that too. Yeah, that was great. It was like David Lynch's Star Wars. It actually felt like the beginning of the 1970s Superman movie.
Okay.
And they're talking to Zod.
Yeah.
And
they're like sentencing him.
Yeah, that's what it felt like in the beginning to me. That's where my mind first went.
That's a good call.
Yeah, this was great because it was the first one out of the 5 that truly emotionally hooked me. Mm-hmm. Like I've been in awe of it for a variety of reasons per episode, but this one I really cared about the main character, Kara. I really cared about the conflict she was in. I was heavily invested in the mystery of like, this guy's bad, right? Guy's got to be bad. Lord of the Jedi here, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't see that twist coming. That was a really great reveal. And I was just so pulled into that. And like the animation was cool, the action was awesome. I love the speeder bike chase that like feels like a nod to Return of the Jedi, but in a different landscape. Mm-hmm. And I love how they like toyed with the action scene too, where she's able to drive it and do some crazy lightsaber action at the same time. Mm-hmm. I love the color psychology elements to it, like really letting because I'm not like an expert on color psychology. There was like one day in my life where I got like fascinated with like, ooh, what does this color mean? What does this color mean? You know, and like green symbolizing rebirth. it makes sense why her lightsaber would turn to green most of the time.
Yeah.
Blue. Everyone has. There's a lot of different definitions for what colors mean. That's why I realized you can't just narrow it down to one. It's like red can mean passion, but it could also mean danger. So like having the Sith be red.
Well, and there's a canonical breakdown of like what every lightsaber color specifically alludes to and whatever. But they made like really wonderful use, I thought, of it across this episode.
Yeah, and I wasn't aware of that thing that you just said, but I'm sure that it also plays into what like colors generally mean.
It's a lot of it's based on probably the original color psychology that shows up across all sorts of media.
But that's something that hasn't really been explored in the films. Of like
absolutely.
Really establishing why these colors, why one is blue and all that. So I loved having that angle to it. But yeah, I was just really invested in it, and I thought the action was great. Like the lightsaber duels at the end was awesome. I love that. I don't know how to describe that anime shake motion with fights. Like it's like this slight track. Like imagine my hand's the camera. It's like this slight little tracking that's following every movement little by little. And it's handheld.
Yeah, it's like they're moving the camera in unison with certain movements on screen.
Yeah, it's not hyper done, but it makes it feel more like there's an actual camera here instead of it being animated.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's always been like the DC animated films and even the Mortal Kombat animated movies. They've actually adapted that into their style a little bit as well. And so I love seeing it here on display too, which was just so cool to behold. Like this to me was the perfect marriage of everything I've wanted this show to actually turn out to be. Like I love the first episode a lot for very different reasons. This to me felt like real Star Wars. Like this felt like true Star Wars, and I love where it takes place because it sounds like it takes place like centuries after everything. Like this is way in the future, where like things have been practically extinct. So this is not definitely messing with canonically the timeline of what we know what's going to happen. It's a very different. It's so far in the future, and they're trying to do the rebirth of the Jedi. And of course, that leads to the rebirth of Sith too. But just that reveal was awesome. Like saying, like, here's what the colors mean, and they feel so. What's the word I'm looking for? Not affable. They do seem like students or innocent. The Siths hanging out in the temple.
Everyone who shows up, yeah. They all feel.
They all seem like a little aloof about the whole thing.
Yeah, everybody feels like they're in the same relatable position of like, not too open because I don't know who any of you guys are, and this could be a trap. But also, I mean, we're all here for the same reason, right? Like, we're all trying to figure out this mystery, and hey, none of us are malevolent, right? Yeah.
I just love how they play into the mislead of it all. Like, really think that this robot's definitely freaking evil. That's an evil robot. Oh, that guy, you lured them there. He's evil. You know it. Yeah.
It
seemed like the dad was going to be him.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought too. And I thought like it was, at first I was like, what a contrast, because he seems like such a calm guy and such a sweet guy. But yeah, I loved too in combination with the colors, how they made, like early on in the episode, I was thinking like they really make it a moment or like a miniature event when they actually light up the saber, and so to establish that already, where it's like the first time you see one light up in the shop and you're like, oh, you kind of behold the prowess and the power, leading up to that moment where they all ignite them and they all turn out red. Like, yeah, it made for such a wonderfully tense moment, backed by a great little character story happening on the ground with Kara and her dad. And again, it's another one of those classic moments of like, hey, I'm trying to help out the resistance. We're in deep shit right now. You go take these and you go. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm about to go be brave right now. So, you're going to have to carry on the legacy for the both of us. And then, having to go find him later. But, even the way that they distributed the amount of, like, not everybody who showed up to the temple is a Sith. You had that one guy, Ethan, who's like, that's a great way to introduce the scenario, too, where it's like, subtly, we arrive here with him, and he is one of the few who is, like, immediately not a Sith or good. And I like that you even had the other guy who had the purple lightsaber, and it seemed to, like, change color almost, if I was tracking that right visually. And he's like, I got so overwhelmed. Like, I liked they included those because it fleshed it out that much further, and it added like a nuance, and it added to the tension of like, okay, it's not so much that like all of them are evil and this is a massacre, but also they're super outgunned, and now they're about to form this little ragtag crew that's gonna carry on this next leg of the adventure.
I love how the main guy who goes up to me is like, "Come on, man, it's not you." Like, right.
I know.
It's freaking dark side, man. You know how they are. Freaking dark side.
So menacing and cool. I didn't want to.
Just got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, you know, everyone was doing it.
Red really pops, and everyone had it. Thought of maybe.
I was angry because I couldn't have one too. Yeah. All of a sudden, I got one.
It's my first lightsaber, man. What are you going to do? It just turned red.
I got the call. What do you want? I was going to take any lightsaber I got. Okay, no matter what it says about me. But yeah, like this.
Well, the conflict of that is so cool because it's an awesome world building technique to use for the lightsabers. Like I don't seen Clone Wars, seen a lot of Rebels, like a lot of essential episodes of Rebels, and I haven't. Of course, we've seen the Bad Batch together, but there's nothing in the movies that I can recall that really have something of this. It seems like this is the what's it called? Jedi Smith? So what do you call him?
I mean, yeah, like it's like the lightsaber-smith or a blacksmith, like kyber-smith.
Exactly. You think that's what it's called. I'm trying to remember the actual terminology was for him, but yeah, having him there and what he developed with the lightsaber, how the length of how it extends is a symbolic connection with how the user is with the Force, and also the color too. It does create a different atmosphere for when the lightsabers are around, and it makes it feel character based, and it gives more weight to the lightsabers. They're beyond just like cool Jedi weapons. There's something emotional associated with it now, beyond just us what we know about how fucking important a lightsaber is.
It's the most important thing.
But just seeing like how it really tells you who they are as a person, was such a great detail to make it feel more character based, and just make the Jedis feel richer. The lightsabers feel more rich.
Oh, totally, because it matches it matches with the mysticism of the Jedi Order in general, and it makes this iconic motif of Star Wars feel like a living thing that interacts with its owner that much more. Yeah, and for the visual media, because from hearing people talk over the years, I get the sense that's way more explored in the books and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah, and so it was cool to see. Like, this was like a really, to me, well proportioned episode where I loved the hook. Like, okay, we've got this transmission. We're meeting up in this weird temple, and you cut to down on the ground and what that's like, and you have these two very different auras, because like when you're on the ground and you've got like, she's riding the bike or the speeder past the giant like catapult things they use to pull down the Kyber asteroids, like, just like the amount of scope and tangibility that went into that, plus then the plot twists and the character beats and stuff like that. And while it's more expository in some of the dialogue than other episodes, like I thought this was really well proportioned for the most part.
Yeah, it felt like real anime to me too. I think what you can do is like a combination of episode 3 and 5, and that could be a movie.
Yeah, that would make sense, because they both center heavily around the saber, specifically
the kyber
and the kyber crystals.
Yeah. And you do that, and then also you just make sure they're set on the same timeline.
Yeah.
And it would work. Then you got like your villains set up already.
Mm-hmm.
You could be influenced by the Sith, and then I love the story of them trying to give rise to the Jedi Order again.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool. It would be cool. It would be a cool new trilogy, honestly. It would be a cool anime movie if you just did this one movie.
Yeah.
And the animation styles from those two are not too far off from one another.
Yeah, and I loved the look of the animation here, and just the quality of, like, they had so much personality in the light and the depiction of each part of the world. And two, I don't know, just that dynamic of like having her be the one to have to deliver these like priceless artifacts that are also the keys to reigniting the resistance and the good of the galaxy.
I even like the droid who was like a lazy worker, a guy who just
good moves, kid,
works enough to not get fired.
Just drinks his oil tea all day.
I love how they did it as if he's smoking.
Yeah,
but you can't do them smoking.
Just pack a bowl of a tea of oolong.
It's very J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
J.K. Tolkien.
J.K. Simmons.
All right, guys. Well, what'd you think about this episode? Did you like it as much as us? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe, click that bell, hit that like button, and last but not least, let's do a Jason, as we're recording this, a few days ago you messaged me saying you're going to be in California. I replied, let's kick it. You didn't reply anything to me.
Oh.
Instead, you sent me photos of Kazi Reacts cosplaying. Cool. Does that mean we're going to kick it, or are you just telling me you're in LA and you're not going to hang out with me?
You're going to watch some Kazi videos and pretend like you kicked it.
What the hell, man? There's a whole home here you could come to. Chill. Drink some tea that looks like you're smoking.
Oh, yeah. Jason would love that.
We could watch... I don't want to get demonetized, so I got to change the word to something that rhymes with it.
Mm-hmm.
We could watch 10 High together.
Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, yeah, I got you.
It's Japanese porn.
Uh-huh. Japanese pornography in the drawn format. Yeah.
John, now we're demonetized. All that hard work gone out the window.
Jason, you got to stop watching that stuff,
said
man.
A word.
Yeah, because we alluded to something that exists in real life.
Jason Dolan, you and I should go bowling. That would be great, buddy.
Dude.
You're never boring and
never trolling.
Only once were we on the phone and I started snoring. Good thing I put you on mute because you're too cute to let you know the truth. We're done.
We're done.